Welcome back to Crypto Spaces. Taking a look at Bnkr here, Bnkr coin. Again, guys, a lot of people don't research heavily into like the utility of these projects. Bnkr isn't just bullish just because it's bullish, right? It's not just bullish just because it's the one of the only coins out of 99% of coins in the space. It's just bullish just because. No, it's not that, right? So if you pay attention to on-chain, right, and decentralized exchanges. I know a lot of people just want to buy coins on, Coinbase and think, want it to be simple and very easy. I understand that. But if you're paying attention to on-chain, right, you go and learn about decentralized exchanges. You go learn about base chain and how to use the swaps, etc. How to use, Uniswap and, all these other types of platform, so you could buy these coins before they get listed on Coinbase. If you're paying attention to that, you would know that Bnkr right here is also a launch pad. If you research it, you'll find out that this coin is also a launch pad, meaning that it, similar to pump fund, how everyone is on Solana trading pump fund coins and how successful the pump fund token is, which is a multi-billion-dollar project. But Bnkr is also similar to that as a launchpad, right? So on X, there are people that are using this protocol. You just have to @Bnkr on X on Twitter. If you want to make purchases, you load you load funds in the Bnkr wallet. If you see something on Twitter or X and it's like appealing, you're like, whoa, what coin is that? You literally could just @Bnkr. And then the agent will make the purchase for you once you specify the amount. You could also launch a coin and just @Bnkr and be like, Bnkr, deploy this token, right? So one of the recent deploys from the Bnkr launchpad went to 100 mil market cap in a day, and it printed people 6 to 7 figures in less than 24 hours, right? That was called Moltbot, right? Now it's on a pullback. Moltbot is, but that is extremely bullish for Bnkr, because if that keeps happening, remember, every successful launch that Bnkr has, the fees goes to the Bnkr coin and the Bnkr developers, right? And that's why you're seeing it show so much strength in the market now, because that recent launch of Moltbot was so successful. You guys don't understand, like, you only see moves like that on Solana. So for Base to pull that off in like a day with the limited liquidity, and the limited amount of users, retail investors being non-existent in the space, that launch through Bnkr, the Moltbot launched through Bnkr, going from less than $1 million in market cap, less than 500k, 100k to 100 mil, 130 mil in like a day, printing people 6 to 7 figures, was one crazy launch, right? And all of those fees generated goes to the Bnkr team, the Bnkr developers, the Bnkr agent. And again, that could be, the fees generated is just going to be great for the project. The project is actually making revenue. It's not just like a picture on the blockchain, right? We see Pepe that went to 10, 11 bill market cap. That's just a picture, meme coin on the blockchain. It's not generating any revenue. There's no utility there. People would say, well, Bnkr is also a meme coin. No, there's utility here. I would say Bnkr is an altcoin, right? It's a new wave form of altcoins, because this coin is generating more revenue than, some of the so-called top, projects in the space, top altcoins of the past, like the Harmony ones, right? You guys remember Harmony One? Bnkr right now is generating more revenue than Harmony One, if you guys remember that, right? Which is a layer 1 from the previous cycle, right? So in my opinion, Bnkr is in a good spot. Like I said, buy the dips. You see, for example, if you guys waited, you didn't FOMO, and you could have bought the dip right here at 0.4, what was that, 3046. What market cap is that? Let me see that dip, the market cap on that dip. See, it dropped all the way back to 46 mil. You could have got in at 46 mil after it had that massive pump. That was just yesterday, right? Last night or some hours ago, right? So always look to buy dips, guys. Never FOMO. And if you're bullish on Bnkr, in my opinion, it's also great with Zora. You guys see Zora popping off right now. It's also great to get some exposure to the Bnkr devs deployer coin, right? This is the Bnkr devs Zora creator coin, right? And I know a lot of people hate creator coins, but this, in my opinion, is just a layup. With Bnkr being so successful, this is going to be a layup, because this could potentially get to 10 mil to 50 mil market cap after Bnkr goes to a billion market cap. You know, this could get to 10 to 20 mil market cap after Bnkr gets to a billion market cap, right? So, you know, just wanted to update you guys on that, show you guys what's going on. Like I said, you know, what do you look for in crypto nowadays? You look for projects that generate revenue and then have actual means of financial, you know, product market fit, PMF, right? That is going to benefit the project exceptionally well, right? This is the new age of altcoins, in my opinion. AI agents generating revenue from all types of different aspects, right? Every time somebody interacts with Bnkr on X to buy or sell a project or get a chart analysis, all of those are fees for the Bnkr bot and the Bnkr team, right? So again, don't FOMO, guys. DCA. Just wanted to update you guys. You know, my previous Bnkr video did well. Moltbot is again another launch. The reason why one of the main reasons why you saw Bnkr have such a move, because this thing was launched through Bnkr bot and exploded, man. Right, it exploded out of here. Went from literally zero in market cap to over 121 mil. You know, it's still holding up well, but in my opinion, just bet on the casino. You don't need to buy, or you don't need to play the lottery in the casino. Just buy the casino, right? And that's the best way to get the gains, right? Buy the casino. You don't have to hurt your brain too much, because it's gonna have upside. Right? Obviously, like, don't look for crazy, let me see, how do I say it? If you don't have a ton to invest, right, don't look for anything crazy as far as returns go. If you don't have, like, you know, 5 figures investing here, if you're, you know, investing with a few $100s, maybe $800, $1,000, Bnkr goes to, you know, a billion market cap from here, that's gonna be $10,000, right? So that's just me being realistic from what I would think for the investors in the space right now. I'm not sure if people are still, you know, I'm not sure what people's risk tolerance is right now, because the market, you see Bitcoin is falling off a cliff, right? But I'm just, you know, being looking from an average investor's perspective here. You know, I would think, you know, average person probably has $1,000 or less to invest, maybe a couple $1,000s, right? And they want to have a diversified portfolio as well. Few $1,000s, you got a diversified portfolio. Can't really, you know, bet the farm on, it's not smart to bet the farm on one coin, right? So, you know, Bnkr could potentially be $1 billion project, guys, right? $1,000 or $750 becomes $10,000. That's great upside, in my opinion. So, as always, none of this is financial advice. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next.